Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 58 of Direwolf20's server play. Hanging out on the server today, I know Sarge is on, and we have a few people in TeamSpeak. Who's all here?
I'm here. Hello.
Hey, there's VSWE. You're not on the server though, are you? Nope, not at all. And we've got Sarge, and Pahamar's here, but he's not talking. And we have a new guest. Say hello, new guest. Maybe he's AFK, trying to sort stuff out.
Oh, no, I'm here. Hi everyone.
There you are. This is Professor Mobius. He was part of the MCP project with Sarge early on. Isn't that right, Professor Mobius?
Yeah, we started it. Well, Serge started it, and I helped him put it to put it together so people can contribute to the database we are using.
Cool. So yeah, he pretty much helped out, I guess, early on in the MCP world. So, Professor Mobius, welcome to TeamSpeak and eventually to the server. I think you're getting set up with the stuff you need now, I think, right?
Working on it.
Cool. Sounds good, man. So today, guys, I want to add automatic crafting to my request system. What I've been working on is a system. I'm going to try and keep the programming light. I know a lot of people have been complaining about the programming, doing too much of it on camera. So I understand that, but I don't want to take away from the people who do want to see the programming. So what I'm going to do, I've been considering this idea, and I think I'm going to go with it, is pretty much set up a new video series at some point relatively soon, maybe once 1.3 hits. And I think what I'd like to do is pretty much basically have a series dedicated to programming. So I'll be able to, do some on-screen stuff with programming, and it'll just be like a whole Direwolf teaches computer craft / red power programming that's, a little bit different. And then you guys can learn it if you want, but if you're not interested at all in learning how to do the programming in these mods, then don't worry about it. You just don't have to watch. That's cool. And then, people who want to see the programming can, and it won't be too cluttered up inside my Let's Plays. Now, obviously, I will be showing like a few little bits here and there just to be like, here's what I did. But, aside from that, I'm not really going to be doing much. So, without further ado, I'm going to get started working on this automatic crafting system. Now, I do have some ideas on how I'd like this to work. Not totally coherent on exactly what that'll be, but, work in progress. Whatever. Where am I keeping all my excess wool? I think I just left it outside in the wool farm. That's fine. That'll work for now. And this thing filled up real quick. Awesome. For now, just go there. Wool. Cool. Let's go downstairs to my computer age. So it's a little quiet on the server today. I think it's just a little bit earlier than I usually record, so not many people around, but that's okay. So one thing I'd like to set up is the following. I can use transposers as such. Let me get my screwdriver to orient this thing properly. There we go. Now if I apply a redstone signal to this transposer, it'll prevent items from traveling through it. Cool? Cool. What I'm also going to do is come down here to this guy. Remember, I've got this little thing hooked up. I'm going to start adding automatic crafting tables down there. So let's check out what's involved in that. All I need to do is run some of that blue cabling right here. And then when I want to do an automatic crafting thing, all I have to do is turn on that blue cabling. And what that'll do is automatically say, hey, yeah, we're going to need to, prevent items from coming through here. So no big deal. That sounds like a plan. So, you know what? I might even not want to do that with directly to the blue cabling. I think I want to use a gate there. Yeah, I think I will. Because I don't want the computer to keep it on, because the computer is going to be constantly changing signals and stuff, and it's going to be a little tricky to program the computer to keep signals on the blue line on while alternating colors and stuff like that and doing all the work it does. So if I were to do a, like a toggle latch gate, then I should be able to keep my computer running and just, send one pulse to enable the transposer and another pulse to turn it off. So let's check this guy out. That's what I'm going to need for the recipes. All right, no problem. Should have most of that available to me. Yep, just a lever in the middle and a couple of you guys and some of this stuff and some of these, and here we go. Ta-da, toggle latch. Nice. Could have sworn I had more stone wires, but that's okay. I'll get some. You know, for future use. Oh, that works. All right, so got a toggle latch. So that's going to be a little bit better. So now all I really need to do is pulse the blue wire, and it'll turn on and off the transposer. Cool. I thought so. Let me manage to sleep through the night here real quick, and then we'll get this going. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys something VSWE made, by the way. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Creeper. But let me just get this toggle latch in place. Yeah, VSWE, you made a really cool little thing over in my world, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess. Thank you.
I thought it was cool. Let me test this thing real quick. I got a lever.
I was just getting inspired by all your computer craft thingies, so I had to do something on my own. So that was the result.
Nice. I like it. We'll do this. There we go. Now the transposer's on, and it's going to prevent items from flowing through. Cool. And now the transposer will go off, and items will be allowed to flow through again. Awesome. So there we go. Pulse the blue wire, and it disables items from going into this chest. It'll force them to go another route, specifically all the way down here to the restriction tube, which again, as you guys should know, restriction tubes will not allow items to pass through them until it's the very last option. It pretty much is the furthest distance away. So that is the first step in getting this thing working. The second thing I want to do, though, is go see this little guy that VSWE made. So, do you guys follow me on Twitter? I'm going to wait while everyone answers that. Yes, no, maybe so. Could be cool. All right, yeah. Well, if you don't, then maybe you'll be able to see what VSWE made over here. You can check out Direwolf's latest tweet by having a monitor in your computer craft age. That's right. VSWE pretty much set this up on a 2-minute cycle to check every 2 minutes for Twitter. And if I have made a tweet, it will go ahead and post the tweet itself and the link and whatever I put up there right on this monitor. So I think I'm going to go tweet right now. Don't mind me, just posting a Twitter link. Cool. Okay, so I'm posting the tweet now, and you're going to have to wait and see what it says.
We usually talk all the time at Direwolf is recording, so there should be no problem.
Oh yeah, you're more than welcome to talk. Don't be shy.
It's very quiet today in your channel, that's true.
Yep. So we're just going to wait about a minute or two, and this thing should update in about a minute or two, like I said. So maybe I'll stop the recording for a moment while we wait the required couple of minutes.
We could ask it to just update straight away if we want to.
Can you update it manually via SWE, or should we wait the 2 minutes?
Yeah, I can update it.
Sure, go ahead. Should I watch what you're doing?
No, it's not necessary. I just restart the program.
Oh, okay, you just restart the program and it'll update immediately. Oh, that's cool.
The idea
Nice.
is cool. Even it's so obvious, but nobody used the HTTP protocol for something else than you paste spinning some programs.
Yeah, pastebin's like what it was originally meant for, I think. But really, you can post and you can get from HTTP. So that's pretty awesome. So whenever I post a tweet, this monitor here should have my latest tweet on it at all times. So that is awesome. And you made that the startup program, right? So whenever the world loads, it just restarts that?
Yeah, so the thing I just did here was to terminate the startup program and just restart it, and then it updated immediately. But usually it's a 2-minute loop, so after 2 minutes it just updates to see if something new's appeared.
That's awesome. I like everything about it. Oh, and remember, guys, I activated my quarry last episode, so let's go check on it real quick. and then we'll get back to this auto crafting system that I have in mind. So remember, quarry arms are a little bit bugged at the moment, so that's things just sitting there. It's a visual bug though. It is actually running. As you can see, it kind of started clearing out the terrain here, and it's probably running along somewhere. There it is. That's where the quarry arm really is, as it mines out some of the area for me. Awesome. Could use a few more resources.
The bug really confused me the first time I built a quarry, because I was thinking I did something wrong because nothing happened.
What's that? Your quarry?
Yes, the visual bug the first time when I built a quarry, but then
Oh, yeah.
later somebody mentioned that it's just a multiplayer bug, and in single player it works perfectly well.
Yeah, it's like the latest version in 1.2.5, like the latest beta version, broke that. And then every version afterwards has been for 1.3.2, so it's kind of still there. That and ooh, Enderman. Kill him. Come here, buddy. That and the bug where if you look at a logic gate, like open up the logic gate interface that you haven't placed within the same session that you're in, it'll crash your client. That is not a fun bug. Enderman inside my house.
Oh.
Ah, he teleported away. Where'd he go? Is that him? No, because he has more health than that. I'm sorry, I'm just compelled to kill Endermen whenever I see them.
But it's so easy to get ender pearls now.
It is, but they still deserve to die.
Okay.
They're Endermen. I don't even want their pearls. Alright, let's talk automatic crafting tables. I think I'm going to go make a few, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, and we are back. Heading back to my computer craft age, because I want to start messing around with this stuff. So basically, what my plan is, and did I bring... I brought one pneumatic tube. I guess that's enough. I'm going to start building a little workshop underground here. And again, a lot of this is a proof of concept for what I might be doing some more of in my future episodes in my single-player series in Season 5. Because like I said, I don't think I'm going to have, whatchamacallit, logistics pipes available to me. So I'm going to have some way of, you know, getting my auto request stuff. I've gotten a little bit used to being able to automatically request items and things. So this won't be quite as, you know, quick and easy to set up as logistics pipes, but it'll work. I'm going to clear out a little space down here and come back. Alright guys, we are back, and I am getting ready to build all this cool stuff. I'm basically going to place a chest down, and remember we've got this thing set up right here. So this restriction tube is going to pretty much set it up so that items will never flow down this path to this chest unless the transposer is receiving a redstone signal. Okay, so let's just test that functionality real quick. We don't have to probably do too much to test that. Just need a lever. So, you know what, I don't even need the lever. I can right-click this guy. Alright, so he's receiving a redstone signal. He's not receiving a redstone signal. Let's do this. Oops, remember, caps counts. Come on, there we go. So, when we request to cobble, it should come and head this way. There it goes, and it's going to go through the transposer just fine. Now if we activate this redstone signal and do the exact same thing, request cobble 1, it's going to go request the cobble, but then it's going to realize that the transposer is preventing items from going through. So the item should bounce back and head off in this direction through the restriction tube and head straight down into this guy. Okay, so that's how this little system is set up now. Transposer, off, on, pretty much blocks the cobble from going through. Then we can place an automatic crafting table next to this guy. So for now I'm just going to lay it out a little haphazardly, and as I decide how many of these I want to have down here, then I'll figure out, you know, how far I want to take this. But let's get ourselves a couple items. I got cobble, so I'm just going to, again, proof of concept this a little bit. Let's see. Don't need any coal. I do want probably iron, which I believe was in one of these chests. Yeah, it should be good. And maybe, probably, possibly, maybe I don't want to store wood in here. I want to store wooden planks. So, yeah, let's change that up a little bit. Wood out, wooden planks in. Cool. So this guy's going to be wooden planks. No sense, because this is a much more complicated system than we have with logistics pipes. There's really no sense in just storing wood in there, because then we'd have to, you know, for pretty much everything.
I'm back at the writing table.
Oh, and I think Sarge and Kickban, aka Professor Mobius, are right now working on a little bit of a new age going on, right?
That's the plan.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, trying to set up.
Cool. So we're good. So there we go. Plenty of wood. Awesome. So I'm going to come down here and set the automatic crafting table to make the following recipe. One that you guys should know pretty well. Then I'm going to set up a redstone engine and a wooden transport pipe.
Thanks.
And debating how I want to do this. This is the part I'm tricky about. This is the part I'm not terribly sure how I want it to work.
Okay. Then
You know what I could do?
the question is, how much help do you need in making the book so that it's not unstable?
That's a good question.
Okay, basically, let's go through the single tabs. So first, you need to know that if you want something like single biome, which I don't recommend, then only select a single biome, of course. And for the checkerboard, also not recommended. You need exactly 2. For everything else, you need 3 or more biomes that you select. So that's where you should start off, to select the biomes you want and leave out the ones you don't want.
And
I heard
then
eating.
can't I put it in
That was
automatic?
me.
Okay.
How's it going down there?
It's good. I'm working on my automatic crafting part of this system.
Looks good.
Yeah, not too shabby. Now comes the coding part, and as many people have stated, they don't like the programming parts of the videos. Some people do, some people don't. So what I'm going to do is kind of like I did last episode, where I'm going to go do the coding off camera, and then just come on and briefly explain how it works, and then we'll see it kind of a work in progress. So it shouldn't be too much coding, so don't worry those who don't like it, but you will see what's going on, so that should please the people who do like it. Ha, hope so. All right, guys, I'll be right back. And we're back. All right, guys, I promise not to do too much programming in this episode, so don't worry, it's all good. Here's the deal. Let's go through this program real quick. All right, basically, I created a new one of those tables where I tell it the item type and the amount for each recipe. So I told it a piston needs 4 cobble, 1 redstone, 1 iron, and 3 wood. Cool. And then I have a function called transpose that basically toggles the transposer. It activates the redstone signal on position number 8, which activates that transposer. And then the transpose function activates. That's pretty much all it does. Is it toggles this latch here, the toggle latch. Then we have the craft function. This is pretty simple and straightforward. The way the craft function works is if item is a piston, and I have to fix this later, I want to be able to look up the variable name by the item name, but this was just a temporary workaround. I go through all the item names and amounts in that variable piston and do this. I move the arm to that position and get that number of items, but I multiply that number of items times the number of items I requested. So if I request 4 pistons, I get the amount times 4. So I need 4 redstone, 4 iron, 12 wood, and 16 cobble, for example, if I request 4 pistons. So it just multiplies. And then it sleeps for 5 seconds and transposes again to retoggle the transposer. And that's pretty much it. The only other piece I added in here was at the bottom, I said if the item number is greater than 200, then call the craft function. Otherwise, just go ahead and request the items. And that's why I set the piston item to 201. So this way, all the items I manually request are less than 200, let's just say, and all the items that I'm, doing here is 201 and above. So could be anything really. So let's give it a try, shall we? You guys all ready to check this out, VSWE? Oh, and Azenor joined. He's on the server. What's up, buddy?
Okay.
So let's test that the normal functionality works first. So I'm requesting 4 redstone, and it should all come through and go directly into my chest here. And then I'm going to go ahead and request some pistons. So let's do that. Oh. Well, first off, let me clear the chest. I already tested this with 4 pistons, so I know it works. Haha. See? Testing before I put up myself on camera. That's what I do best. Alright, so we requested a piston. It activated the transposer, which blocks items from coming down this path, and instead they're going down this path. I requested 2 pistons, so it's multiplying the recipe numbers by 2. So you can see we're getting 2 redstone, 2 iron, 6 wood, and we'll get, 8 cobblestone. There we go. And then once all that cobblestone gets to that chest, it'll attach to the automatic crafting table. It'll automatically craft, deposit it in there. And remember, we have a 5-second delay before it turns off this transposer. That just gives the cobble enough time to make its way towards the chest before the transposer gets turned off. And then we should start pumping out some pistons, which will then dump into the relay and get shot along the pneumatic tubes all the way back over to here, where they'll hook up and get into the chest. So there you go. Logistics pipes with computer craft and red power. Booyah.
That's incredible. That's so cool.
Isn't that neat?
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank
that's
you.
very cool.
I'll be right back, guys. All right, and we're back, guys. So, what'd you think, guys? Pretty neat?
Yep, definitely.
I think it's cool. And then this should work wirelessly, because I should be able to wirelessly have my turtle do this.
Is it easy for you to set up so you can have multiple recipes? I guess you coded it that way.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. I have to figure out a way to get a variable to basically get called as a string. So if I have the name of the variable in a string, I need to figure out how to reference that variable using the string. But until I do that, it shouldn't be a problem. Here, Azenor, check this out. So this is where the turtle is at the moment. It'll probably take a few seconds for the piston to respond saying it was successful. Because pistons, of course, take longer to craft than just pulling an individual item out. But this is the test to see that the turtle works. Hopefully. Oh yeah, it's going. Come on, buddy. You're almost there. There we go. He's going to fetch.
Ah, so this is what the hole was for.
Yep. He's going to go in there. He's going to grab the items that I had requested, and then he's going to head back to the position he was at before. I'm gonna have to wait till he's done moving. If you guys want to sleep through the night, I have some beds in here. Chicken Bones appears to have joined the server, but I don't think he's on TeamSpeak. So let's see how he made out. So he went back to his original position. He only got one piston though. Why would that be? Yeah, that's weird. There's another piston in there. He should have picked that up as well as the redstone. There's 2 extra redstone in here, so something's funny with my toggling of stuff, but yeah. That's just something I'll have to work on in the system down here. Maybe there's just a little bug in my code somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But for the most part, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I like it. So guys, as promised, not too much coding this episode, but I'm pretty happy with that automatic system there. Not too shabby, and it should be easy to expand, honestly. You know, we could have multiple automatic crafting tables set up that do all kinds of cool stuff. I don't know, we'll see. I'll be right back in a few minutes. All right, guys, we're back. Hey, so how you been, Aznor? Haven't seen you around in a bit.
I've been a bit ill recently, but I'm much better now, so came back to mess around a bit.
Glad to hear you're doing better. So I decided something the other day.
Yeah?
You know how you showed that you had a little sneak preview there, that you had the portable hole working in 1.3?
Yep.
I think we should just get the mod as it is, like, ready to go. Just so I can have the portable hole, because you know that's, like, my favorite item, right? Just, like, bundled up and be like, here you go, guys. For when we switch over the server to 1.3, go ahead and just be like, here you go. And as long as, like, the only item is the portable hole, it doesn't even need a crafting recipe. We'll just creative mode it in.
I am actually trying to get all the world stuff done as quickly as possible, so might be able to start using the mod fairly soon. It will obviously not be complete, but portable hole should be in there.
Oh, sweet. There you go. I'm happy then. And just so the YouTube audience knows, we did go ahead and test this again, and the turtle picked up the right number of items, so I just need a little bit of debugging just to make sure everything's smooth. But for the most part, it is working. So that's pretty awesome. I'm happy with that. The you know, auto crafting with that little computer system, pretty cool. Have you played much with computer craft, Aznor?
No, unfortunately not, but definitely want to at some point.
It's cool. There's some neat stuff you can do with it. Like the last few episodes, I've been doing a lot of programming, so I think the YouTube audience is getting tired of it. But this episode was mostly building and a little touch of code, so hopefully, you know, I think that'll be good. Aw. So, yeah, pretty neat. I think I want to go check on my quarry, too, while we're at it. Should still have items coming in, right? Oh yeah, that's cool. Guess we refilled our supply of dirt and gravel and sand. Nice. Still need some more cobble. Believe it or not, I wouldn't say I'm low on cobble, but I only have like half a chest full instead of a full one. Yep. Watch out. There's no bedrock in this age, so if you fall through one of my quarries, you're gonna die. I don't know if you were around when the no bedrock bug got implemented in Mistcraft.
No, I discovered it firsthand in my first age.
Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah, lost my first quantum suit that way.
Yeah, I lost the quantum suit too. Oh well. We should be charging XComp with some quantum suits. He said it's fixed in the 1.3 version. He just released for 1.3 today. Or maybe it was yesterday. I just did a mod spotlight on it too. It'll probably be up by the time this video goes up.
Cool.
Pretty good, man. I haven't been to your age in a while, by the way. I'm gonna go stop by and check it out.
Yeah, welcome to visit. Not much going on, but...
Oh, it's raining. And there's slimes down on the ground. Oh, there we go. Oh, wow. No, I have not been here in a while. Clearly. You've got a lot going on, dude.
Well, my completely uncovered and unprotected caustic reactor, caustic reactor in the middle of the base is one thing.
Yeah, that's one thing, all right. Do you have
Very
a...
safe.
oh, you do have... Okay, well, at least you have a remote thermal monitor, so that thing's going to keep you safe. That's pretty cool, man. I like your ridiculous amount of biomass getting converted into biofuel. That is crazy. Look at this iron tank. He's got 720,000 buckets of biofuel. That is cool. Alright guys, I'm going to go check on this video and I will be right back. Alright guys, and it looks like we just hit that 30-minute mark for the video. So we're going to have to wrap up here and we'll be back next episode. Again, more stuff that I want to get working on. So I hope you guys all enjoyed episode 58 of Direwolf20's Server Play, and I'll catch y'all next time. Take it easy, everybody.